the population of Earth is steadily increasing. Every year, millions of people are added to our planet. As cities expand and resources are consumed faster than ever, scientists continue to ask an important question. How long can Earth support us? For decades, humanity has looked beyond its home planet, searching for new worlds that could one day be explored or even colonized. But space is not welcoming to human life. Before we imagine future cities on distant planets, before discussing technology or terraforming, we must first understand the environment itself. Could a human survive on another planet? And if so, for how long? In this video, we will analyze every planet in our solar system, starting with the farthest from the Sun and moving inward, to see what would happen if a human were placed on each one. Now that we understand why this question matters, let's take a journey through our solar system. From the farthest planet from the Sun, Neptune, all the way to Mercury, the closest. We'll see how long a human could survive on each world. Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun and one of the most extreme worlds in our solar system. From this distance, sunlight is over 900 times weaker than on Earth, and temperatures fall to nearly minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit. Neptune is a gas giant, meaning it has no solid surface to stand on. Its atmosphere is composed mainly of hydrogen, helium, and methane, creating its deep blue color. But this beauty hides incredible violence. Winds on Neptune are the fastest ever recorded on any planet, reaching speeds of more than 1,200 miles per hour. These winds generate massive storms that rage endlessly through the planet's thick atmosphere. If a human were suddenly placed on Neptune without protection, the lack of oxygen would cause rapid suffocation. At the same time, the extreme cold and wind forces would tear the body apart. Survival would be measured not in minutes, but in seconds. Approximately 30 seconds at most. Uranus is one of the coldest worlds in the solar system. From afar, it appears calm, a frozen sphere drifting silently through space, but appearances are deceiving. Temperatures plunge to nearly 370 degrees Fahrenheit, and fierce winds sweep across the planet at hundreds of miles per hour. Life here would be a battle for survival with every passing second. Uranus is unlike any other planet. It doesn't rotate like Earth or Saturn. It orbits the Sun, tipped on its side, as if a tremendous force once altered its fate. Could a human ever stand here? Uranus has no solid surface. Beneath its icy atmosphere lies a crushing ocean of gas and ice, where any vehicle or person would be flattened in seconds. Perhaps this distant world reminds us that some places in the cosmos are meant only to be observed, never conquered. Saturn is a giant gas planet whose majestic rings captivate anyone who gazes at the sky. From afar, it appears calm and serene, but its immense size hides forces that a human could never hope to tame. This is a world where pressure and wind reach unimaginable levels. Temperatures plunge hundreds of degrees below zero, and the gases in its atmosphere are toxic to any living organism. There is no solid surface to stand on, only oceans of gas and clouds swirling in powerful storms. Saturn's rings are one of the wonders of the solar system. Millions of icy and rocky fragments orbit the planet, creating a spectacle that fills space with sunlight reflected from their surfaces. Could a human survive on Saturn? No. It is a planet we can admire only from afar. A world that teaches us humility before the vastness of the cosmos and the forces we cannot control. Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system, a giant whose mass exceeds that of all other planets combined. Its atmosphere is filled with storms that have raged for centuries, with winds swirling at hundreds of miles per hour. The Great Red Spot, a hurricane larger than the entire Earth, is a constant reminder of the planet's immense power. No human could ever set foot on Jupiter, not even in a protective suit. The crushing pressure and toxic gases in its atmosphere would destroy any spacecraft in seconds. Jupiter stands as a symbol of the scale and force of the cosmos, a world to observe and admire, but never conquer. Yet NASA missions and telescopes have revealed fascinating details. Jupiter has dozens of moons, each unique, full of mysteries and potential for new discoveries. This gas giant reminds us of the grandeur of the solar system and the limits of human exploration. Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, has fascinated humanity for generations. Its red surface, covered in rocks and dust, draws the attention of scientists and dreamers alike. This is a world where days are shorter than on Earth, and nights can be colder than the most remote regions of our planet. The atmosphere of Mars is thin, and the air contains almost no oxygen. Without a protective spacesuit, a human would not survive even a minute on its surface. Every moment would be a struggle against the cold, radiation, and lack of breathable air. Despite these challenges, Mars remains one of the most realistic options for future human settlement. NASA missions and private projects continue to study its surface, soil composition, and the possibility of extracting water. Every step on Mars would require constant attention and careful planning. Mars tests the limits of human endurance and imagination. It is a planet that teaches persistence and preparation, and may one day become humanity's first step beyond Earth, but only if we are ready to face its challenges. Earth is the planet where human civilization was born. It is here that humanity learned to breathe, walk, build, and explore. This is a world that gives life, water, and air, resources we cannot find anywhere else in the solar system. Its atmosphere protects us from cosmic radiation, and gravity allows us to move naturally. Oceans, mountains, forests, and deserts create a diverse environment that humans have studied for centuries. Every corner of Earth is both a challenge and a source of life, inspiration, and discovery. Comparing Earth to other planets, it is easy to understand just how unique our environment is. It serves as a point of reference, teaching us to appreciate every breath and every step before we attempt to survive anywhere else in the cosmos. Venus, the second planet from the Sun, is often called Earth's twin, yet in reality, it has very little in common with our home world. This is a planet where surface temperatures reach nearly 500 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt metal. Venus is wrapped in a thick, toxic atmosphere filled with sulfuric acid clouds. The atmospheric pressure is more than 80 times greater than on Earth, crushing anything that attempts to reach its surface. Powerful winds and planet-wide storms make any landing nearly impossible. Could a human survive on Venus? No. Even the most advanced technologies developed by NASA would allow only a very brief presence before complete destruction. Venus reveals how fragile human life truly is and how rare Earth's conditions really are. It teaches humility, a reminder that not every world in the solar system is meant for life. Venus is the infernal queen of space, a planet whose beauty conceals a deadly threat. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, is a world of extremes. Small and unassuming from a distance, it is one of the most unforgiving planets in the solar system. With almost no atmosphere to speak of, Mercury cannot retain heat or shield itself from deadly solar radiation. During the day, surface temperatures soar above 400 degrees Celsius, enough to melt lead. At night, they plunge to nearly 180 degrees Celsius, creating a planet of brutal contrasts that no human could endure. Mercury has no air to breathe, no water to drink, and no protection from the sun's rays. Any moment spent on this planet would be a fight for survival, and one doomed from the start. Mercury reminds us of the harsh realities of our solar neighborhood. It is a planet that shows how rare and precious Earth truly is, and that some worlds are meant only to be observed, never inhabited. Among all these worlds, Earth remains our only home, a fragile oasis in an endless, unforgiving cosmos.